Hi, everybody. It's Elektra Yao, artist, visa lawyer, and entertainment lawyer. So I wanted to continue our discussion yesterday about the protection of ideas. If you've been following these videos, you know that I've said that you cannot trademark an idea, you can't copyright an idea, so you cannot get protection of your idea in those legal structures. But you can contractually protect your idea. So yesterday we talked about protecting your idea between you and a second party. And today we're going to talk about how to protect your idea between you and a third party. So let's just go back to our the facts that we were discussing yesterday about, you going to Netflix or to a producer and talking about an idea that you want to potentially develop. So let's say you go to that meeting and you're talking to the producer, but maybe the producer in his or her head wants to talk to another executive or another producer. How can you protect your idea from being utilized without your permission, without your consent? Well, here's a really, really simple trick. Following up on our idea yesterday of oral contracts, one way you can protect your idea from a third party is to engage in an oral contract. So after you're pitching your idea or you're talking about your idea and what you want to do, you can always finish off the conversation. Hopefully you have a partner next to you, or if you don't follow this, you can follow this up via email, but you can say to that producer, hey, I really enjoyed discussing my idea, and I just want to let you know that if you ever discuss this without my permission, I'd like to be aware of it. So just putting them on the fence, just disclaiming that, this is your idea, and if they want permission to speak to a third person, then you can give them that permission. It's very simple. It's a very simple sentence. You just, let them know, like, hey, if you're going to talk to somebody else about this idea, you need my permission because this is my idea. If you want to make it even more real, because maybe you don't trust oral contracts, although they are legally enforceable, you can always follow up this comment via email or via any form of message, and it will be binding. So the way to protect your idea from a third party is to put that second person that you're talking to it on notice. Let them know that if they're talking about your idea, they need your permission, and that you are under the impression that the conversation that you're holding with that other person is a confidential conversation. So just to recap, this is very, very short and easy to implement. If you're talking to somebody and you want to protect your idea from being discussed and implemented or stolen by a third party, all you need to do is put the person that you're speaking to on notice, number one, by telling them that this is a confidential conversation and by letting them know that they need your permission to discuss this. If you want to be squeaky clean, follow up with this via email or have a partner present. So put them on notice, let them know that this is a confidential conversation, and let them know that they need your permission to discuss your idea. And that's it. That's an oral contract that can become, that is legally binding, which you can enforce in court. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that now when you guys go out and discuss your ideas, you're experimenting, and you want to have some sort of propriety ownership over your idea, you now know how to protect yourselves with oral contracts. So yesterday we talked about protecting yourself between you and a second party. Today we talked about you and a third party. I'm just going to recap once again. So you need to put the person on notice, confirm that this is a confidential conversation, and let them know that they need your permission to discuss your idea. Very simple. Follow up via email or get a person to accompany you to that meeting. I hope this was helpful. We will talk later today at 4 o'clock about creative career advice. Bye, everybody.